Hi there, my name is Dr. Florencia and I'm a licensed psychologist and a relationship coach. In today's video, I'll be discussing 6 strategies to finding your tribe. 6 strategies to finding a community of like-minded women. Having a community is incredibly important regardless of where you are in life, whether you are aiming to achieve something, whether you're aiming to get into a relationship and you are dating new people, or you are going through a transition, or you are going through or embarking on a different chapter in your life, someone to check in with or to brainstorm with. All of these different things makes it incredibly important to check in with a community of like-minded people, especially like-minded women who understand your struggle, women who understand the nuances and cultural differences that you have to keep in mind as you are embarking on the world and navigating the world. There are unique experiences and challenges that Black women face in our day-to-day, which we are all very much aware of. So having a community of like-minded women will give us a space to not only have those discussions and to go back and forth about these issues, but also just to have a safe space to celebrate each other, creating space for each other, providing safety for each other, and to develop a sisterhood. It's incredibly important to have that in place in order to navigate life. Being connected with women who share similar values, similar interests, similar aspirations, and similar views on life is not only beneficial in terms of your mental health, in terms of your social well-being, but also it's incredibly important for your sense of self and for your self-development. It creates a sense of belonging and support. So before I go into my list, let me explain what I do. I help high-achieving women change their unfulfilling and unhealthy dating relationship cycles and provide them psychological, evidence-based tools to create relationships that they desire. So strategy 1, identifying your interests. Find yourself in spaces with women who share those passions and interests. So for instance, myself, I thoroughly enjoy traveling and carnival. If you know anything about carnival, it is a very small, although worldwide community with people who share our love for soca music, which is Caribbean music, and it is a incredibly liberating, inclusive and tight community that I'm part of. So when I wanted to expand my social circle, I got involved in Facebook groups who were dedicated to carnival lifestyles and carnival trips. So carnival and travel goes hand in hand. So I joined a few Facebook groups that were dedicated to very specific either countries or cities that have carnival related events. And I would also follow certain carnival related pages as well and interact with the page and the people that were following that page and make connections that way. So since I've been doing that, I've been traveling all over the world, enjoying my passion, which is carnival and travel, and meeting women who I absolutely adore, and we've created developed a very deep and meaningful friendship, and I cherish them incredibly. So I'm incredibly grateful to have them in my life. That is something that you can apply in your own life. So I encourage you to get out of your comfort zone and join different communities and different groups and find women who share those similar interests, and just branch out and see what you can find. You'd be surprised what's out there. And 2, local meetups and events. I would encourage you to join local organizations such as, well, for me personally, I've recently joined a young Black professionals group, and they regularly organize events, networking events, or just co-working spaces. I work from home, so I'm often quite isolated. So having those spaces to go to, such as co-working spaces with people who are from a similar background, incredibly valuable to me. So by attending those meetups and co-working spaces, I'm able to make connections, develop friendships, and get a lot of value out of those spaces. And attending specific events is also very helpful. So for instance, what I would do is to go on Eventbrite, for instance, and just go on a random search. Just type in a date and time and what kind of event that you are interested in, whether if it's networking, whether if it's a music event or dance event, whether if it's food tasting, wine tasting, whatever it is, and type in some keywords and see what comes up, and just scroll through whatever it is that you can find. You'd be surprised what kind of events are local to you that you can attend. Some are even for free or low cost, and again, that gives you opportunity to meet with people and to connect. So some of these events, for instance, can be the natural hair club or a natural hair event or a fitness event or a dance event or a dance class, or recently I came across I believe it's like a pole dancing class, like dancing on high heels. I can't remember, I don't know what it's called, but I'm fascinated by it. Every time when I see videos, I'm like, oh, that looks really, really sexy, and I wish I could do that. But yeah, I can't wear heels for that long, so let alone dance in them. It's just not going to work. But those are just common examples that you can try and see if that is something that you would enjoy. 3, joining professional organizations. So as a psychologist, there are different bodies and organizations that you should be part of, but there are also other extensions of those groups that are primarily focused on people of color or people who have certain protected identities. So I tend to join those groups because, of course, certain nuances and certain conversations that are often overlooked in mainstream spaces, shall we say, can be held space for in those other spaces, in those very specific spaces, and that is incredibly important to me and important to my identity as a counseling psychologist. So you can attend conferences, events, networking events, again similar to what I mentioned before, and I would highly encourage you to make the effort to attend, because again, that will link you in with those who are on a similar path to you. But not only that, it also gives you the opportunity to get a mentor, which is incredibly important and frankly not used enough or not utilized enough. So having a mentor who's a few steps ahead of you is incredibly valuable, because they would be able to share their experience and share their expertise and lay out a path for you that will create more ease in your career or in your job or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, because they've done it before. So you'd be able to learn from their perspective, and they'll be able to link you in or signpost to relevant people or organizations to help. Having a good collaborative mentor and mentee relationship is incredibly nurturing and important to your professional and personal development. 5, creating your own community. Because sometimes, for whatever reason, you may not necessarily find the spaces that you either want or that meet your individual needs, or that specific group might help you get more connected with those who share similar interests and passions, but perhaps how the space is run doesn't necessarily meet your needs or your values. Then instead of just disregarding the whole idea, I would encourage you to set up your own community. So set up your own Facebook group, set up your own Instagram page, set up your own YouTube channel, and invite people who share those interests as you. You'd be surprised how many people are interested in connecting with you, how many people would encourage you and engage with you. It's just, you just have to seek them out. But there's a world of people who are willing and open to connecting with you and creating that relationship with you. And 6, be open to collaboration. When you join forces, you'll be able to achieve a lot more and have wider reach. So if you want to set up your own space, if you want to get connected with your local organizations or groups, it may actually be of benefit to all to join forces. If you've already got your own space going on, it would be great if you could join spaces and just collaborate when possible. You never know what can come out of that collaboration. And like I said, it will increase your reach, it will increase the value of the space that you're providing, and it will be able to touch more people, especially as Black women, that we can use all of the support and encouragement and love that we can get in this world. That is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it had valuable nuggets that you can take away and apply in your day-to-day. Before you go, hit the subscribe and notification bell. It is a brand new channel, but I am pushing out regular content, so if you don't want to miss out, make sure that you are subscribed. And I have a little gift for you. I've got a workbook that I made that is completely free, and I'll link it in the description box below. All you have to do is to click on the link, put in your email address so I can send it out to you, and that way you'll have access to the workbook. It's called the Power of Pause workbook, and it basically assesses your values and it enables you to conduct a partner compatibility assessment. So basically that means that you will conduct an assessment based on what you value, what you find important in life, and whether your partner or whoever you're dating or speaking to meets those values that you have. Right? Because you need to know whether to call it quits and move on, or keep nurturing that relationship if that is what you want. So I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.